Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. We are outside today, as you can see, a little change of scenery. Today's video, we're going to be talking about part one of my internship experience. I'm super freaking excited and pumped to get this video out because I've been trying to release part one and part two for a while now, so it's getting done. So let's get into it. I have my laptop right here. So you see me looking down, or you might see it, I don't know. That's what you're looking at. And I just want to make sure that I am staying on, cue with all this stuff. Okay, so if you guys did not know, I just graduated with my degree in behavioral health science. If you didn't watch that video, I'm going to link it down below, so don't forget to check it out. But yeah, if you didn't know, I just graduated with my behavioral health science and human service degree. Think social work, think counseling, think EMT. Like, there's so many things that you can do with this degree. It's crazy. So I initially got in, or the reason why I picked my degree is just because I really enjoy helping people. I'm gonna hold this because I'm scared like the lighting is not eating and I need everything to eat. Okay, I just need everything to eat, and I really need to be able to see myself, and because I can't see myself, it's really bothering me. Because I am outside, guys. I'm outside with it. Okay. We're just gonna have to hold it like this. So that way I know that we are on the same level and that we can see each other. Okay, so let me get back into it. What am I saying? I got into this field because I always identify with working with the community, helping other people around me. I was a girl leadership ambassador in high school. I was head girl sheep. Girl sheep. I was the head Bronco. Okay, I was the head of. That's where I got it. That's where I got my start at. In high school, I was doing a lot of student counseling. I was working. I was just doing a lot of stuff in the community, and I really wanted to go into that field. My first field of choice was I wanted to be an adoption counselor. I always really wanted to just be a mom and a stay-at-home wife. Not a stay-at-home wife. Nobody ever wanted to stay at home. My real aspirations in life was to be a mom and just be that girl. But that didn't pay as much as I thought it did. So adoption counseling was my second best choice, and yeah, that got me into human services. But I've always been around my community, and I always started out by I got my start by working at a daycare. Was my very first job. So ever since then, I just always been in the education field, whether it's behavioral health, people with disabilities. I worked with preschoolers, I worked with middle schoolers, I worked with high schoolers before. I have worked with children with autism. I have worked with children with behavioral issues. I have worked with children with development issues. So developmental, not issues, I hate to use the word issues, developmental difficulties. We'll just leave it at that. So yes, that's how I got my start in the field, and that's my interest. For my internship, I had to pick something in my field of interest, and that for me was I initially want to be a counselor or a mentor. That's what my business is surrounded around, is being a mentor and a counselor. But I did venture off and do social work. I wanted to do something different, so that's why I put my foot in, stuck my foot into this time around with social work, and that's how I picked my internship. I'm not gonna be stating the name of my internship. I'm sure if when you watch part two, you're gonna figure out exactly, um, if you wanted to, exactly where it is and what it is. However, I no longer worked there. It was just I was interning, and it's yeah. So it's just I loved the company. It was a great experience. This video, disclaimer: this video is strictly about my experience finishing up my degree, my college degree, and my experience doing a really big part of my semester this year, which was my internship. So this is nothing against, this is not for the company, which is why I'm not mentioning the company whatsoever. This don't have nothing to do with the company. Okay, back to what I was saying. So where I work for a non-profit here in the city that I stay. Per my internship, as of January 2023, there were over 12,000 children in foster care. These children are being removed for a number of different reasons that I will hate to get into, so we're not. But we're gonna say, think of anything from dangerous family settings, inconsistent care, neglect, emotional trauma, anything in between, anything you might think of. So most of the children, or if not all of the children that's in foster care, has been removed by the state. So the court can grant you access to see your children at visitation centers or through other means of aspects. So that's basically where I was at. I was at a visitation center for children and parents for children, really. It's for children that has been removed by the court system. I initially got hired to be a supervisor, which is to supervise these meetings, these interactions with the children and the parents. And as I'm doing that, I will be taking notes and to submit back to the judge for the judge to review. And it's the case. You get it. However, I did that for one day. I did that for 2 hours. And I was like, no, I can't do it. My heart is too weak for social work. So luckily I was able to, move some things around, and I began hosting, and that's just really not an easy job either because you have to literally know who's coming in and out of the building. You got to know names, where did these people come from. It's very detailed. But including greeting and doing various other tasks, which you will see in part 2. And you get to see exactly where I work. You will get a tour, and you will see some of the tasks and some of the things that I did. But I basically sat at front desk for the remainder of my internship as a host, and I greeted everybody that came in, as well as did the front desk paperwork, like keep track of everybody that came into the building. I need to know which family has how many kids and how many children is with family and how many adults is with. Yeah, it was a whole thing, but I really did enjoy my time. I really did enjoy everything that I learned. It was a very good learning experience. I never did anything like that before. I enjoyed spending time with the volunteers and getting to know everyone, but my heart just breaks, like, for situations like that, to witness brand new babies, newborns, or older kids being away from their mothers because they might be on drugs. You do have parents that may come in that been on the streets all day or maybe homeless. It's a very sad situation. Um, so I loved my experience, but I know that I need to probably do something a little bit more lighter for my taste. I don't think that's something I can do for years on out, especially trying to run my own thing and I have my own family, and mental health is very important, and I just know myself. So that's what I would like to say about my internship. I love it. Again, thank you so much for watching this video. Stay tuned for part 2, where you can get a tour of my internship site, and you can also see a little bit of the tasks that I did end up accomplishing at the company. Thank you so much. Love you guys.